we are taking it to a whole new level.
So you probably think you know this dish, right? That familiar mix of canned soup, canned beans, and those crunchy onions? Well, get ready to have your mind and your taste buds completely blown. We are about to reinvent a classic.
Okay, let's just break down this transformation. We are moving completely away from the canned goods, the soup, the beans, and we're embracing fresh, from-scratch ingredients. Think a rich, homemade cheese sauce, crisp green beans, and a modern, super crunchy topping. This is our roadmap from a potluck standby to something you'll be proud to call your own.
So, where do we even begin? Well, we start with the heart of the dish, the thing that holds it all together, the sauce. Right, so this is our first big mission. Completely replace that can of creamy soup. It's all about building a foundation of pure, incredible flavor, and we're gonna do it from scratch. Now, the secret to that amazing sauce starts with a classic French technique called a roux. It sounds super fancy, doesn't it? But it's actually incredibly simple. It's just melted butter and flour whisked together. This simple paste is the magic that's gonna thicken our sauce into something wonderfully creamy.
And look how easy this is. You just make that roux. Then you slowly whisk in some whole milk and a little bit of half and half. Once it starts to thicken up, you season it. And then, here comes the best part. You melt in freshly grated cheese until you have this smooth, glorious cheese sauce. Seriously, it takes just a few minutes.
Oh, and I absolutely love this little detail, just a pinch of cayenne pepper. Now, it's not about making it spicy, not at all. It's about adding this subtle background warmth that kind of cuts through all that richness and just makes the other flavors pop. It's a tiny touch, but believe me, it's what really elevates it.
All right, with our incredible sauce ready to go, it's time to focus on the star of the show, the green beans themselves.
So, the whole point here is texture. Canned green beans can be, well, let's be honest, a little soft. By switching to fresh green beans, we're bringing back a satisfying bite and a vibrant, natural flavor to the whole casserole. And the key to getting those fresh beans perfect is a technique called blanching. You just boil them for about a minute, then immediately drop them into ice water. This does two amazing things. First, it locks in that beautiful bright green color. And second, and this is the most important part, it stops the cooking process, so they stay perfectly crisp tender even after they're baked. Okay, so we've got our incredible sauce and these perfectly crisp beans. But it looks like we're not done yet. I mean, this quote says it all. A skillet full of utter deliciousness. I'm definitely intrigued. What else could we possibly add? And here it is. This is that utter deliciousness. We're talking crispy bacon, savory onion, sweet red bell pepper, and garlic. And all of this gets stirred directly into the cheese sauce, infusing every single bite with these incredible layers of smoky, savory flavor. Now that is a serious upgrade.
We have our sauce, we have our beans. There's really only one thing left to perfect, that crunchy topping.
So traditionally, you'd reach for those French fried onions, or hey, maybe even some crushed potato chips. And look, they're fine. But for this upgrade, we're going with panko breadcrumbs. They give you a completely different kind of crunch. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Panko breadcrumbs are a Japanese-style breadcrumb, and they're way lighter and flakier than the regular kind. So when they bake, they get incredibly crisp and golden brown. It gives you this fantastic textural contrast without being heavy or greasy. It just feels updated.
Okay, all of our upgraded parts are ready. Now it's time for the fun part, bringing it all together.
The assembly is just a joy. You lay down that beautiful bed of crisp, bright green beans. Then you pour that glorious bacon-flecked cheese sauce all over, making sure every single bean is coated. And finally, a generous blanket of those crunchy panko breadcrumbs goes right on top before it heads into the oven.
Exactly. Who knew? This isn't just a side dish anymore. It's a total showstopper. The combination of all these fresh, from-scratch components really elevates it from a humble potluck dish to something truly special and, yep, incredibly decadent.
So let's just recap the 3 game changers we've made. First, we built a real creamy cheese sauce, kicking that canned soup to the curb. Second, we used fresh, blanched beans for way better texture and color. And third, we finished it all off with a light, super crispy panko topping. Each change is simple, but together, they are absolutely transformative.
So forget everything you thought you knew about green bean casserole. This version is so good, it's pretty much destined to become your new go-to for every holiday, every potluck, every family gathering from now on.
So, after seeing how simple and delicious these upgrades really are, the only question left is, are you ready to ditch the cans and completely reinvent this classic for yourself?